So run over to Jofra, and Jofra is saying, "Skipper, refer it. It's a wide. It'll be overturned. We'll get the decision back." That little bit of a moment, thinking, "What?"
And really only trying to add anything, if at all I added anything. It was really listening and watching to those guys and the game, and then that crowd. I don't know if an occasion like that could ever be repeated. The drama of that was the best World Cup final. I don't think that's contestable.
I thought there was another nice moment, actually, during the press, or just before, the ICC had a player of the tournament thing, and the lady went up to Kane Williamson and said, "You're player of the tournament." And Kane went, you could see him mouth it, "Who, me?" He's such a humble he was amazed that he was player of the tournament. And then he came up, and the way he spoke with such dignity, he could have easily moaned about the 5 or 6 runs. He could have moaned about the super over. A lot of things went against New Zealand that day. Let's be honest. England had a bit of luck that day. So Williamson could have moaned about that. Not once did he moan about it, however much he was hurting inside. So I thought Kane Williamson was a massive winner that day.
Look, it certainly wasn't just one extra run. There's so many small parts in that match that could have gone either way, as we saw throughout that whole game. But congratulations to England. They've had a fantastic campaign, and they deserve the victory.
When it really struck me was walking across the ground to do the press. They're usually at Lord's at that time, everyone's getting up, and you can hear seats go up and people leaving. Not a single person had left the ground. English cricket have waited a long time for that moment. There wasn't someone who was just going to jump up and miss it. And then later on that evening, when everything was complete and you were walking down St John's Wood High Street and you saw all the England fans with massive smiles on their faces, it suddenly hit you that, this is what English cricket has needed, and what was delivered by a fantastic group of cricketers led by a magnificent captain in Eoin Morgan.
ICC World Cup champions, England!
Some of the footage that was put out by ICC and Sky on their social media channels afterwards, some of the replays, some of the shots that we hadn't actually seen, but from different angles, from the crowd, some of the social media stuff after that World Cup final was brilliant output. And again, I know the England boys absolutely loved it. They were craving for more of it, retweeting a lot more of it. I don't think, as an England fan, we've played it out so many times. As of yet,